Hi guys, Nikki the Fairy here, bringing you a brand new video that I just recorded today. This is a Yoga for Athletes video. My knee was super sore when I woke up this morning from training at Seoul yesterday, so I knew immediately that I needed to be on my yoga mat. So yeah, this almost hour-long video has me moving through a lot of hip openers. There's not a lot of flow to this yoga sequence. I do recommend, if you have yoga blocks, to use them, especially if you've been lifting a lot or working out a lot or just haven't done yoga, either ever or in a really long time. Excuse me. So, yeah, let me know what you think about this video. I felt really, really good after it. I was surprised that I was able to get into pigeon at all on my left side. So if you guys have any questions or comments, please, I want to hear from you. Please drop those comments below. And if you have any requests for specific videos, I got a request for anti-anxiety meditation classes. I will be making that video probably today, more likely tomorrow. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and happy stretching. Begin in child's pose. Big toes touch, knees wide. Reach your hands forward. Spread your fingers wide and ground through your palms. Big slow breath in through your nose. Loud slow breath out through your nose. Inhale, expand your lungs. Exhale, contract your lungs. One more big breath in. Long, slow, steady breath out. Rise up to all fours. Tabletop into cat-cow. Inhale, arch, and exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Neutral spine. Pause. Bird dog, right arm forward, left leg back. Hold in stillness. Loud inhale. Loud exhale. One more breath in. And as you breathe out, crunch into the middle. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. Bind. Reach your right hand back. Grab the pinky toe edge side of your left foot. Kick your foot into your hand. Look straight ahead at the horizon and square your collarbones to the front edge of your mat. Both hands down. Sweep your left arm up to the ceiling. Thread the needle. Leave your left arm under your right armpit. Wrap your right arm around your lower back. Close your eyes. Relax your jaw. Inhale, lengthen your upper back. Exhale, soften and twist a little deeper. Relax your fingers and close your eyes. Come back to all fours. 5 cat-cows. Synchronize your movement with your breathing. In every repetition, ease a little deeper into your spinal undulations. Complete your 5th repetition. And go into neutral spine. Left arm forward, right leg back, bird dog hold. Inhale loud and slow. Exhale loud and slow. Big breath in through your nose. Loud breath out, crunch into the middle. Inhale, extend, crunch, extend, crunch, extend, crunch, extend, crunch, extend, and bind. Kick your foot into your hand a lot. Hollow out your belly to scoop your tail. Keep your thigh bone parallel to the ground or slightly higher. Hand and knee down to your mat. Reach your right arm to the ceiling and then thread the needle. Shoulder to the ground, head to the ground. Wrap your left arm around your lower back. If you have access, your fingertips can grab onto your quadricep. Pull your left shoulder blade into your midline. Close your eyes, breathe loud, steady, and deep. Come back to all fours. Downward facing dog. Get grounded through all four paws. Spread your fingers wide, spread your toes wide. Bend your right knee a little bit and drive your left heel down to your mat. Lift your left hip to the ceiling. Push through your palms to press your chest to your toes. Inhale and exhale, switch knees. Straighten your right knee, bend your left. Get into your calf, get into your hamstring on just one leg at a time. Breath flows. Straighten both knees. Inhale. Exhale. Underdog pose. Grab your left ankle with your right hand. Wrap your fingers around your ankle. Drop your head and look under your opposite armpit. Find a focal point on the ceiling. You should feel this in your upper back, lower back, and the hip and hamstring of your opposite leg. Switch, other side. Make sure you wrap your fingers around the outside of your ankle. Push a lot through your standing hand. Engage your quads, press the backs of your knees to the back edge of your mat. One more inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. And pause. Float your right leg up to the ceiling, bend your knee, open your hip. Pause here, or option to flip your dog over. Align all 10 toes to the back edge of your mat, bend both knees to 90 degrees. Reach your right hand to the distant horizon, gaze follows your right fingertips. Unflip, right hand down. Step your right foot between your hands, left knee drops down to your mat. Front knee is at 90 degrees, bring your fingertips to claw your mats. Press your hips forward, lift your chest, and retract your shoulder blades. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up to your thumbs, bend way back. Press your right knee to the front edge of your mat as you lift your heart to the ceiling. Drop your left hand to your left hamstring, go a little deeper, and stretch the front side of your left shoulder. Twist. Left tricep to right thigh. Make a fist with your right hand, punch down into the palm of your left hand. Lift your belly off your thigh and twist. Stay on your left knee, or option to tuck your left toes under. Push through the ball of your left foot and lift your knee off your hip, or off your mat, Split your arms and go into a bind if you have access. This is a great way to rinse out your shoulders, your pecs, your rhomboids. If you can't reach it organically with your hands, you can use a strap or towel. Drop your back knee, place your hands down on your mat, move into cheetah stretch. Walk your right foot to the right, fingers in line with your toes. To get deeper, you can wiggle your back leg back more and drop one or both forearms down to your mat. Front knee is at 90 degrees always, right foot is flat. If you need blocks under your forearms, use them. Inhale, lengthen your upper back. Exhale, soften and go a little deeper into your pose. Three more breaths. Moving into galaxy pose. Point your right toes out to 2 o'clock. Right hand connects to your inner thigh and push your knee way out to the side. Press into your knee until you roll to the pinky toe edge side of your foot. Your elbow goes straight and you rotate through your upper spine. Look over your right shoulder to the back edge of your yoga mat. Now for a variation, right hand to your tailbone, push your hips down and lift your chest. To go into a quad stretch, bend your back knee and grab the pinky toe edge side of your foot. If you need to rise up onto your hand or put your palm onto a yoga block for better access, go for it. Add a bend to your elbow if you can. Pull your left heel as close to your left glute as possible to rinse out your quad. Release your bind. Walk your right foot back into your lunge and then shift your body weight back for a half split. Flex your toes to your shins. Your left knee is bent to 90 degrees. Right knee is totally straight. Inhale, lift your chest. Suck your belly button into your spine. And as you exhale, crawl your fingers to the front edge of your mat. Close the distance between your belly and thigh. Loud inhale. Go deeper, exhale. Big slow breath in. And now as you breathe out, collect your yoga blocks, one in each hand. You should have two. Straighten your front knee and now wiggle your front foot forward, wiggle your back foot backwards. You're working on full split. Start with your blocks at the highest height, right next to your hips. Shoulders stay stacked over your hips. Move your front foot forward as far as you can and pause wherever it feels the right amount of intensity for you, like you're putting in work and you're not going too far. Flex your right toes to your shins. Keep your hips squared forward. Keep your hollow belly engaged a little bit at all times. Slowly come out of this pose. It doesn't have to be graceful. Going into half pigeon. Bend your right knee as much as you need and angle your right knee off to the right. Thigh bone points to about 2 o'clock. Your right foot goes as close to your left leg as you need. And then dive forward fold. My knees are super tight in this video, so I was not able to get my forehead to the ground, but intention of getting forehead to ground. Relax your jaw. Relax your hips. Surrender to gravity. Lift your chest and crawl your upper body to the left as far as you can go and pause. 3 more breaths. This variation hurts your knee. You don't have to do it. You should feel a shift in sensation in the right side of your lower back and in your right hip. Bring your upper body back center. Lift your chest, reach your right hand back, bend your left knee, and grab the pinky toe edge side of your foot. Rotate through your upper back. Bend your elbow as much as you can, and pull your left heel to your left glute as close as you can. Loud inhale. Go deeper, exhale. Option is stay on your left forearm or rise up onto your hand. And now moving into mermaid pose or king pigeon. Face forward, lift your chest, be on your right hand. Your left hand now goes back to grab your left foot. Pull your foot in as close to your hip as you can. Now what makes this pose different is your collarbones are squared to the front edge of your mat. Drop your left foot. Bring your left leg around and forward very slowly and carefully. Set up for half pigeon. Your left leg stacks over your right leg. Your toes flex towards your shins. It's important that your right knee stays flat down on your mat your shin is parallel to the front edge of your mat. It doesn't matter how high your top knee is or how close it is to your ankle. Hang your top foot off of your quadricep. Place your left hand on your knee, push down. Option to wedge a block between your shins. This will help your hip relax. Hold here for a few breaths. Lift your chest as you inhale. Lean forward with a flat spine as you exhale. And then remove your block. Hand to your knee, push your knee down. It should go down a little bit more. Now option for a shoulder stretch, left arm under, right arm on top for eagle bound arms. If you can double wrap your arms, push your bottom palm into your top palm to press your arms to the side. This hits your rotator cuff. Inhale, bring your arms center, shake them out. Go into Lord of the Fishes. Plant your left foot outside your right thigh. Hug your knee into your chest. Bend your right knee, wrap it around your hip. Bring your opposite tricep to the outside of your leg, right arm to left leg. Press your leg away, lift your chest and twist. If you have access, you can bind. Right arm under your left knee, left arm around your low back. If you don't have balance for this, it's okay. It will come with practice and time. If you're close to your bind, use a strap or towel. 2 more breaths. Every exhale, twist deeper. Unwind, counter pose. Do the little push-up to the opposite side of your twist. And now flow through your vinyasa. High plank. Lower down to caterpillar, knees, chest, chin. Sweep your heart up, cobra, relax your glutes, soften your elbows. Roll over your toes, downward facing dog. Loud inhale. Loud exhale. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose. Complete inhale. Complete exhale. Float your left leg up to the ceiling, bend your knee, open your hip. You can stay here, or option to flip your dog over. Pivot on your right foot, your left foot lands on the ground off your mat. Reach your left hand to the horizon. Big slow inhale. Loud slow exhale, unflip. Left foot steps between your hands, long low lunge. Claw your fingers, lift your chest. Sweep your arms up, back bends. Every inhale, lengthen your upper back. Every exhale, soften, go deeper. Option to bring your right hand to right hamstring. Gaze follows your left fingertips. Prayer twist. Right tricep to left thigh. Make a fist with your left hand, punch down into the palm of your right hand. Ground down to rise up. Option to tuck your back toes under, lift your knee. You can split your arms. Option to bind. Inhale, lengthen your upper back. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Move with a sense of exploration and not force or expectation. Drop your right knee down on your mat. Cheetah stretch. Walk your left foot to the left 2 inches. Bring your hands to the instep of your left foot. Drop down to one or both forearms. Keep your upper back long and straight. And as you exhale, relax your entire torso down to your mat. Big breath in through your nose. Loud breath out through your nose. 2 more breaths. Galaxy pose. Point your left toes at 10 o'clock. Left hand to your left inner thigh. Press into your knee a lot to roll to the edge of your left foot as you twist through your upper back. Inhale. And exhale, bring your left hand, palm of your hand to your tailbone. Press your hips down with the strength of your arm. Lift your chest and twist. Should feel it in your right hip flexor. And now quad stretch. Bend your right knee, reach your left hand back. Grab the pinky toe edge side of your foot and pull your heel into your glute. Look over your left shoulder, see your right toes. Loud inhale. And as you exhale, release. Go into half split. Straighten your left knee all the way. Your hips are squared to the front edge of your mat. Your right knee is bent to 90 degrees. Breathe in, lift your chest. And as you breathe out, crawl your fingers forward. Close the distance between your belly and thigh. Close the distance between your left toenails and your left shin. Inhale, lengthen your upper back. Exhale, fold deeper or move into full split. The benefit of full split practice is that you get simultaneously hamstring stretch and a hip flexor stretch. I know if I only train for CrossFit, my hip flexors really take a beating to the point where I can't squat or stand up without pain. So this pose helps me a lot to be able to maintain keeping proper form and maintaining full range of motion in the CrossFit gym. Shoulders over your hips the whole way down. Notice if one side is more open than the other. It doesn't mean anything if one side is more open than the other. Left toes stay flexed to your shins. Gracefully transition into half pigeon. Bend your left knee. Angle your left knee off to the left to approximately 10 o'clock. Your foot can stay relaxed in this pose. It's actually a bit of a myth that you have to keep your foot flexed on your front leg. Your tibialis anterior, the muscles that flex your toes, do not cross your knee joint, so it does not put your knee in jeopardy. Fold intention of getting your forehead down to the ground. If it doesn't make it, it's okay. Crawl your upper body to the right as far as you can go and pause. Stretch new muscles in your lower back and hip on your left side. Big, slow inhale. Loud, slow exhale. Victorious breath in. Cleansing breath out. Lift your chest, go back center. Reach your left hand back, bend your right knee, and grab the pinky toe edge side of your foot. Option to be on your right forearm or palm. Look over your left shoulder, twist a lot through your thoracic spine. Big breath in, and as you breathe out, release. Face forward, square your torso forward. Sit up a little taller and reach your right hand back. Grab the big toe side of your foot this time. Now, if you have access for king pigeon or mermaid pose as demonstrated, go for it. You're going to walk the top of your foot to the crook of your elbow. It's going to require some balance on your part. Bend your elbow, pull your heel to your glute. Ground through your thighs as you reach your left arm up and behind your head. Clasp your hands right behind your head. Release, double pigeon. Stack your right shin over your left shin. Ground both sit bones with equal pressure into your yoga mat. Your shins are stacked perfectly on top of each other. And sit up really tall so both side waists are long and straight. Right hand to your right knee, left hand to the ball of your left foot. Press your knee down as you lean forward. And now option to grab your yoga block and wedge your block between your shins to relax your hip rotator muscles a little bit deeper. Loud, slow inhale. Loud, slow exhale. Release your block. Your knee should naturally drop down a little bit more. Lean forward. Shoulder stretch. Right arm under, left arm over. The fingertips that connect to the palm, they do the pushing. Push your hand to the side. Keep your elbows right in front of your face. Upper arms parallel to the ground. You should feel this in your rotator cuff on only one side. Bring your hands center, release your arms, shake them out. Lord of the Fishes pose. Plant your right foot outside your left thigh. Bring your left heel in close to your right glute. You do not sit on your heel. You bring your heel up to your hip. Twist really deep. If you have access to your bind, take it. And it's normal for the bind to be easier on one side than the other side. Inhale, lift your chest, lengthen your upper back. And as you exhale, twist deeper, turn your head all the way around, and align your chin with your right shoulder. Big, slow inhale. Soften, go deeper, exhale. One more big breath in. Twist the most, breathe out. Unwind, counter pose, do a little push up to the opposite direction. Chest touches the ground one time. Move into high plank. Lower all the way down to your belly. Sphinx pose, forearms down to your mat. Spread your fingers wide, palms flat. Push your forearms down to your mat and drag your hands back to your feet. Retract your shoulder blades to your midline and depress them down to your hips. Hollow out your belly, scoop your tail in this pose. And now lower all the way down. Forehead down, locust. Interlace your fingers at your lower back. Float your torso off of your mat. Gaze forward about 6 inches. And drop down. Turn your head to one side and pause. Close your eyes. Connect with your breath. Bend your knees. Grab your feet or shins, floor bow. Kick your legs into your hands. Lift your belly off your mat. Lift your thighs off your mat. Draw your knees as close together as you can. Loud breath in. Loud breath out. Inhale your biggest. And exhale, drop down. Windshield wiper your legs side to side 3 times. And then drop your feet, make a pillow with your hands. Turn your head to one side and close your eyes. Cobra. Down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in your biggest. And as you breathe out, step your right foot forward and plant it right behind your hands. Pyramid. Right toes point to 12 o'clock, left toes point to 10 o'clock. Look up halfway, flatten your back, and now grab blocks for under your hands if you can't quite reach the floor. Both feet are flat, both knees are straight. The work is hinging from your hip to bring your belly as close to your thigh as you can. Your hips are squared forward. Crawl your hands to the back edge of your mat. flex your right toes to your shins and bend into your left knee a little bit. Get deeper into your hamstring and calves. Big breath in. Loud breath out. Straighten both knees, plant both feet, lift your chest, twisted triangle. Left hand goes outside your right foot, reach your right arm up to the ceiling. It might be hard to keep your balance in this pose, so if that's the case, widen your stance. Feet can go wider than hips width. Drive your right hip to the back edge of your mat to square your hips forward and twist through your upper back. Drop your hands, pivot on your feet, move into wide-legged side-facing forward folds. Drop your hands. Grab your big toes, bend your elbows, pull yourself into a tight forward fold. Now you can crawl your hands underneath. Reach your hands off your mat to try to get your body under your hips. And now walk your hands forward. Pivot on your feet to the right. Keep pivoting on your feet to the right till you twist your legs on top of each other. You sit down into cow face pose. Your thigh bones are on top of each other. Use your hands to press your legs on top of each other as much as you can. Press your hands down into your top knee to connect to your bottom knee. Lean forward. This is a little deeper than double pigeon. You should feel this in your hip rotators. For a shoulder stretch, right arm goes up above your head. Left arm goes behind you and up. Clasp fingers between your shoulder blades. Lean forward. If you can't quite get this bind, use a towel or strap. Rinse out your shoulders and hips at the same time. Release, crawl to your left, pivot back into wide-legged forward folds, and keep going left. Keep pivoting on the balls of your feet until you rotate. Your left thigh bone should be on top of your right. Grab onto your knees. Pull your thighs into each other. Your shins can be all the way forward parallel to the long edge of your mat, or you can tuck your heels back to your hips. It really depends on your body and where you're sore, what position's right for you. Take the shoulder stretch if you have access. Your left arm goes on top this time, right arm on the bottom, clasp fingers, lean forward. It's normal if one side is more open than the other. This is another version of a rotator cuff stretch. Big breath in. Loud breath out. Noisy inhale. And exhale, release. Shake out your arms. Crawl back to the right. Spin back into your wide-legged, side-facing, standing forward folds. One breath in. One breath out. Pivot on your right foot, point your right toes at 12 o'clock, left toes at 9 o'clock. Triangle. Right hand outside your right foot. Get your left arm up to the ceiling. Lift and spread all 10 toes, ground through the soles of your feet. Both side waists are parallel to each other. Biggest inhale. Loudest exhale. Hands to your mat, high plank, caterpillar, cobra, downward facing dog. Breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your nose. Drop down into your knees, going into rabbit pose. Curl your spine a lot. Bring your forehead to touch your knees. Crown of your head physically touches your mats. Reach your hands back. Grab your heels really tight. And as you grip your heels really tight, lift your butt off your heels as high as you can. Forehead stays connected to your knees. Crown of your head stays connected to your mat. Should feel a really intense stretch through your upper back and trapezius muscles. Big inhale. And as you exhale, melt into child's pose and pause. reconnect with your breath. Big breath in through your nose. Loud breath out through your nose. Doing that pose one more time. Grip your heels a little tighter. Wrap your hands around your feet a little deeper. Inhale, lift your hips as high as you easily can. It's important that your forehead stays connected to your knees and the crown of your head to your yoga mat. Drop down, child's pose, and now interlace your fingers at your low back. Press your palms together and lift your fist up as high as you can. Open up your shoulders. Big breath in. And as you breathe out, drop your hands, reach forward. Rise up, downward facing dog. Big slow inhale, loud slow exhale. Noisy breath in, cleansing breath out. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose. Step your left foot forward, right behind your hands. Square your hips forward, both feet flat, knees are straight. Pyramid. Angle your right toes to point to 2 o'clock, left toes point to 12 o'clock. Lengthen your upper back, fold tight. Turn your hands around, crawl your fingers to the back edge of your mat. Flex your left toes to your shins as you bend into your right knee. Keep your hips lifted high. It's tempting to drop your butt low in this variation, but press your hips to the back edge of your mat. Now plant both feet, straighten both knees. Lift your chest as you inhale, spine parallel to the ground to receive the twist. Right hand goes outside your left foot. Sweep your left arm up to the ceiling. Both arms should be in one straight line. Your left shoulder stacks over your right. If you can't quite reach the ground, place a block under your right fingertips. Intention of getting your right hand to the pinky toe edge side of your left foot. Drop your hands, pivot on your feet, side facing, wide-legged forward fold. Peace fingers grab your big toes. Press your thumbs into your big toenails. Bend your elbows to 90 degrees and use the strength of your arms to pull yourself into a forward fold. Side lunge with both feet flat. Walk your hands to your right leg. Drop your hips low, look straight ahead. If you have your balance, you can reach your hands forward. Push through your feet a lot. Exhale, switch sides. Same work on this side. Shift your weight into your heels. Look straight ahead. If you have your balance and strength, reach your hands forward. Switch to the other side. This time, flex your left toes to your shins. Rotate through your thigh bone and point your toes up to the ceiling. You can keep your hands on your mat or reach forward. Keep your right foot flat. If you can bind. Wrap your arm around your shin. Your elbow connects to your shin. And interlace your fingers by your hip. Switch to the other side. Go as deep as is right for you. I moved through these quick because my knees weren't really liking them that much, but it felt really good on my quads and my shoulders. Loud inhale. Loud exhale. One more breath in. Complete breath out. Move back to your wide-legged, standing, side-facing forward folds. Frog pose. Drop your knees down to your mat. They're very wide. Flex your toes to your shins. Your toes point to 12 and 6 o'clock respectively. Shins parallel to each other. Sit your hips back so that your pelvis and thigh bones are all parallel to the long edge of your mat. You're going to hold this for a really long hold. Option to grab a yoga block and place it under your sternum. Frog pose is really important for athletes to practice because your adductor muscles, your inner thigh muscles, they play a really big role in knee, hip, and lower back health. A lot of knee aches and pains can be eliminated by practicing this pose every day. Focus on loud, slow, deep breaths, breathing only through your nose. Engage the whisper muscles in your throat. Focus on the sound your breath makes, the sound of your aliveness. Slow motion, come out of this pose. Wide-legged standing forward fold. Triangle, pivot on your left foot. Bring your left hand outside your left foot. Reach your right hand up to the ceiling. Lift and spread all 10 toes. Get grounded through the soles of your feet. Big, slow inhale. Loud, slow exhale. Drop your hands to your mat. Flow through your vinyasa. Caterpillar. Relax your glutes in cobra. Roll over your toes, downward facing dog. Big, slow inhale. Loud, slow exhale. Supported bridge pose. Lie on your back. If you have a ponytail in your hair, you can remove it so that your neck can lie flat and natural. You're gonna grab your yoga block. Place it at any height that's right for you. Your block has 3 different heights, so explore each one and find the right one. For me today, the highest one felt the best. Place the block under your pelvis, not your spine. Drop your hands at your sides and let the weight of your body drop onto your yoga block. Option to keep your knees bent, or you can straighten your knees to get deeper into your hip flexors. If this doesn't feel good on your lower back, you don't have to do it. Drop your hands at your sides, close your eyes, relax your jaw, and pause. Slow motion, come out of this pose, bend your knees, ground through your feet, lift your hips off your block and roll out really slow, 1 vertebrae at a time. Your low back goes flat. Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring your legs to butterfly position. Bring your arms over your head, grab your elbows, and close your eyes. Relax your jaw and let all your muscles soften away from your bones. Happy baby pose. Keeping your spine flat, bring your knees outside your rib cage, knees bent to 90 degrees. Grab the pinky toe edge sides of your feet. Hollow out your belly to press your tailbone down onto your mat. The back of your neck stays neutral. Single breath in, single breath out. noisy inhale. And exhale, straighten your knees for a straddle stretch. If you have access to toe lock, you can take it. If your toes are too far away from your hands with straight knees, you can place your hands on your inner thighs. Your whole spine is flat, your knees are straight, and you have active feet. Toes are flexed to your shins. Big inhale through your nose. Loud exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Drop your arms T position, drop your knees to the right, turn your head to the left. Close your eyes and relax your jaw. Big slow inhale. Soften, go deeper, exhale. With closed eyes, switch sides. Keep your knees together, bring them to the left. Turn your head to the right. Close your eyes and surrender to gravity. 2 more breaths. Shoulders stand. Bring your hands to your lower back. Press the balls of your feet up to the ceiling. Bring the palms of your hands to your middle back. Walk your elbows as close together as you can, and walk your hands as close to your shoulder blades as you can. Keep your legs together and straight. Drop your feet over your head. Intention of getting your toes to touch the ground overhead. You can keep your hands on your back for support or place your hands palms down on your mats. Bend your knees. Bring your knees to your ears for deaf man's pose to get deeper into your upper back and neck muscles. Slow motion, straighten your legs. Palms go down on your mats and roll out super slow. Fish pose. Slide your hands under your butt. Sit on your hands. Tuck your elbows under your body. Puff up your chest and drop your head back. This opens your throat. Your legs are straight and you're sitting on your hands. Drop all the way down. Hug your right knee into your chest. Bring your right knee to the left, knee down twist. Drop your right arm out to T position. Loud inhale. Loud exhale. 1 more breath in. Complete breath out and switch sides. Rinse out your lower back. Keep your shoulder blades on your mat, and if you know other spinal twist variations that will feel better for you, you can take them. Big slow inhale. Loud slow exhale. 1 more breath in. And breathe out, hug your knees into your chest, grab your shins, curl up into a ball. And as you exhale, drop into Shavasana. Final relaxation. Feet wide, palms face the ceiling. Take a big breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, sigh out. Surrender to gravity and let everything go. Big breath in, loud breath out. With closed eyes, roll to your right. Curl into a fetal position and pause. With closed eyes, slow motion, sit up. Crisscross applesauce, volar half lotus. Palms together, thumb knuckles the third eye. Namaste.